Dear educators, welcome to iCook After School. And I wanted to hop on here really quick to go over some shopping and allergy guidelines that are so important when you teach cooking classes. So let's get started. First of all, this is the most important thing to remember. We are a completely nut-free program. And this is so important when you are in a classroom, when you shop for ingredients, or when you check the ingredients and items that you bring into the school. Even if the students in your class are not allergic to nuts, there could be other students in the school who are severely allergic to nuts, and kids' safety is our number one priority. So please do not bring any ingredients that can contain nuts, were processed in facilities with nuts, and so on and so forth. That includes when you shop for items or you even bring your own snacks to the school. Okay. And I also wanted to emphasize that it's so important, obviously, to exclude things that can obviously contain nuts, such as bread or nut butters and so on and so forth. But there are also a ton of different foods and ingredients that we don't naturally think that may contain nuts that can still be processed in facilities with nuts, or contain traces of peanuts or processed in the same equipment. So please always review a label. Obviously, if you're buying an apple, you're safe and good to go. If you're buying anything that has label, you must read label to make sure that the item you're bringing into the school was not processed in facilities with nuts, or contains nuts. And there are a ton of different items that in the past we came across that generally just don't contain nuts, but were processed in the same equipment that can put children's safety at risk. An example is candy, bread, actually any baked item could be processed in a shared equipment, even something like sesame seeds. So it's very important to always read the label. Let's move on. You probably will have kids in a classroom that are allergic to other items, common allergies, eggs, shellfish, and sometimes even sensitivities to banana or raspberries. So whatever you can, make substitutions and exclude, items like raw eggs or shellfish. Technically and typically will not be included in our recipes, but from time to time you might need to make substitution with others. Obviously, if let's say child has sensitivity to, let's say, raspberries or strawberries, just exclude that ingredient from his or her particular dish. If you are unsure of how to handle it, please contact our office and we will advise you on what to do. When you shop for items, please be conscious of prices. We generally don't go to kind of high-end stores. We do want to bring fresh produce, but generally we are very price conscious because we want to keep our program affordable for everyone. Make sure you buy appropriate quantities. All your recipes are already built for the class of 10. So if you have 12 students, those will work just fine. And please, as you have multiple classes scheduled during the week, please also see if there are some ingredients that can be used, from in multiple classes. As you store food before the class, please be mindful of the food storage guidelines, and if the items should be refrigerated and should not be left in the sun or in the warm temperatures as you travel to and from school. And finally, use up all the ingredients you purchased for the class. If you have some extra slices of apples or some fruit, make sure to share them with kids and that they use them all up instead of throwing it away. Do not store any perishable items in a bin, as those will go bad and ultimately will contaminate other items in your bin. And always check for supplies to see if there's anything else that needs to be replenished for the next class. For example, maybe you're running out of olive oil. Make sure to take a note for yourself to make sure that you purchase it with other ingredients for your next class. So when you come to the school again, you have everything you need to teach the class. Okay, remember, kid safety is our number one priority. Always think nuts, and we're nut-free program. Check all the labels. This is my number one kind of reminder that I keep repeating for everyone. And if you have ever any questions, please contact us and we will help you handle the situation. Thank you.